So if you are someone out there and you've been trying to transition into tech, you've been doing like different courses and you're wondering, when am I even going to get this first job? This video is for you, so stay tuned. Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, and we have here again Mrs. Mommy Pounds basically, and she's going to be sharing with us her story, how she moved from working in non-tech and transitioning into tech, right? So I'm just going to be asking her a few questions and she's going to be answering and giving us tips on how to go about it. And then once again, we'll just let Foyin to introduce herself. Please introduce yourself.
Hi everyone, my name is Foyin, aka Foyin of London.
Mommy Pounds, if you need pounds, come to this babe.
Yes,
she's going to give you pounds. So yeah, thank you
nice
again. Thank you again. You're welcome. So I'm just going to be asking you a few questions. Like I said, can you just tell us, like, before you got your tech job, what were you doing before?
Engineering. So I studied engineering in my undergraduate. I studied chemical engineering, and I did my master's in engineering management as well.
Oh,
yeah, so
really?
it was largely engineering related.
Right, that's good. And then also, what was your motivation to going into tech, and how were you able to decide that, okay, this is the part of tech that I want to do? You know, because a lot of people are like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. They don't know. So what was your motivation, and how were you able to make that decision that this is what I want to do?
Okay, so my motivation for going to tech is money, my people. Pounds and dollars. Ego. Because, you know, we go with the money. But okay, jokes apart, really. The world is evolving, and tech is the present and the future. Literally. Right? Tech is the new oil, as they say. I mean, gone are the days where everyone was going crazy for oil and gas jobs, but now it's tech. Right, so you have to move, otherwise you'll be left behind, right? Exactly. So, you know, it's very good to know these things. But for me, I'm not someone who is into like coding and writing codes and programming. It was never my strong suit, because even studying engineering in my undergraduate, I had to do a course like that in 200 level, but I hated it so much. Like anything that had to do with coding, programming, all this JavaScript, SQL, is not for me. All of those things, So basically, I now started seeing that, oh, there were roles in tech that did not involve coding and programming. So I started looking into that, okay, that's good. Since I don't like programming or coding and I want to go into tech, what are the other available roles? And then I saw that I could be a project manager or a business analyst or a data analyst, different things like that. So I started looking at all these different roles to see what they're about, what it entails. And I'm like, okay, which one do I look like, do I have interest in, or does it look like I can do? Because obviously I have to do something that's within my abilities, and obviously it's important to also have interest and passion in whatever you're doing. So after going through a few things, I realized that I liked project management. That seemed something I do that I could very much handle. So I went online. I started looking for courses online that were like free and introductory. So I started with some free introductory courses. So that gave me an idea of like what it was about, what it entailed, what would be required of me, what I would need to do. And then obviously from my research as well, I got to realize how I can build a career path in the line as well. And then after doing that, I now went and found a company that does like internships for some of these roles. Project management, business analysis, and all that. So what they do is you pay them and they bring you on, they teach you or train you about it, and then they give you like a live actual project to work on with a team of people. So you work together with your team and you deliver the project within, they give you a time duration, a budget, everything. So you're supposed to now follow all the principles you've been taught. So, and it counts as valuable work experience. You can put it on your CV. Real life projects. Exactly, they're real life projects. So you can put them on your CV. Some companies even write reference letter for you to say, you know, you worked there, you did this and all that. Some will give you a certificate of completion. You know, I did two. So after the first one, I did a second one. The second company, they even help with like helping you to rewrite your CV, cover letter, and even optimize your LinkedIn as well. Yeah, so which were one of the benefits of that. So I was very happy to do that. And literally, that was what helped me get my job. That experience, because it was something I paid for, not like they were paying me. But yet, it was so valuable on my CV that it helped me get the job that I have today. So that's how it's easy it is to get into tech. Once you decide this is the role I want to do, whatever it may be, just go online, get courses, right? Find proper courses. Like even with project management, I went to Coursera and saw that they have a Google project management certification course, so I started that as well. And then once you go online and do your online courses, if you can now find somewhere to do practical, which is like the company I said I did the internship. If you can do volunteering jobs, there are a lot of volunteering and internship jobs in tech. They might not necessarily be paid, but they give you a foundation to be able to get the paid job you're looking for. And there are a lot of that available in tech. So once you do that, you have the experience, you have courses online. If necessary, you can decide to do certifications. I'm currently doing my Prince 2. I've registered for it and I'm taking here. So the one I registered for, they sort of teach you and prepare you, read a book, and then you can do it. It's self-paced, right? So you don't need to rush. You can take your time and do it at your time. So I'm trying to complete that now because I'm also doing my MBA at the moment. So my plan is that by the time I finish my MBA, I want to be done with my online courses. I want to have my Prince 2 certification. Of course, I have work experience now. So by the time I finish, I have all the things necessary
for you to land that
exactly the knowledge, the certification, and the experience, which are like the key things. And with that, I mean, the sky's my limit.
Literally, like you literally just took that out of my mouth.
Exactly. So I mean, just go on LinkedIn, Indeed, search for roles that you're interested in, that are within what you want, and apply.
Yeah, like you've already answered my next question, because I was just going to say that, oh, so what did you do? And now you've explained to us, like, you know, the courses that you had to do, you had to go for some companies and all of those things. So the first things first is, you know, you need to know yourself. Like, do you like to code? Do you not like to code? And when you mention tech to people, people think, oh, you're coding.
Exactly.
And that's, like, tech is bigger than that.
Definitely.
There's someone I follow on Instagram and she does tech sales. And this babe is making mad money. Like, she works for Microsoft. And when I say she's making mad money, she's making mad. And when you think that tech, you wouldn't even think that, oh, there's tech sales, right? All you need is marketing skills.
Yes.
Just to be able to sell Microsoft products to their customers.
Companies,
literally, that's all they needed. So when you think about tech, people often think that, oh, it's just coding and all of that. I am also on my journey, and of course, when I land at my job, you people here on this channel. But like Foyin has successfully moved from what she used to do and landed a tech job, and then she got that in Nigeria, and she has also come to the UK, and she has also already gotten a tech job in the UK. So it shows to say that, you know, consistency is key. You need to learn these skills, and we are also not saying that, oh, it's easy. Nothing good comes easy. You will chop breakfast though.
Of course.
You will chop breakfast. Like when you apply, rejections will come.
A lot of rejections.
But then at the end of the day, you need to know yourself. You also need, oh, people are doing this, don't let me. You need to know what you can do. I know someone that he literally started with, I think he started with data analysis, and he saw that this wasn't for him. And he moved and moved and moved. So but now he's a project manager, and he has landed his project management job. You understand that kind of thing. So you can start off that way, but the most important thing is sometimes it might be tiring, and you know, adulthood. We all know that adulthood is tough. You know, we have to work, make money, you know. So many things to think of in the end, and this adult learning is difficult. But yeah, this is why we bring people to this channel, so that people can see that it's not just that somebody's on the internet saying that, oh, I got my job. At least if you hear that this is what people did. So for Foyin basically, and I think that's like the pattern for everybody, learn the skills, put your CV in the right order, and then apply. You know, just apply.
Exactly.
And trust me, as far as you're good at what you do, you can go to interview and defend yourself. And the last question I'm actually going to ask you, so like, what's the interview for being a project manager? Like, is it, because I know that for you, for data analysis and other like tech jobs, you have to, they put you on the, you write like, they put you on a project.
Yeah, they give you
that kind of thing, like
yeah.
Do a dashboard.
I think because those ones are more practical. Like data analysis is a bit more practical. You need to have a dashboard, you need to, so they need to see that you can do that. But for project management, because we don't really have like anything like a dashboard or a chart or something visible that you can present, basically all you're doing is managing people and creating documents regarding the project. So they can only ask you questions, right?
So it's more like, so they'll give you,
but they'll give you like scenarios, for example, and they can say, oh, if you're in this scenario, how would you as a project manager handle the situation, that kind of thing.
Oh, really?
So those are the kind of things they want to check, because as a project manager, you're managing people, you're working with a team of people, trying to make sure that they do what needs to be done, and you're following your timeline, you're sticking within your budget, and that the quality of the project you plan to deliver does not drop as well. So those are the kind of questions questions they'll ask you, to be sure you have those skills and you can manage those, because I mean it's not easy to. There will be some times and scenarios where things won't be going according, and they want to be sure that you can handle it. Or when there's a lot of pressure, how do you handle pressure, things like that. So they'll give you more practical questions.
That makes sense. That makes sense, because for all those kind of one, you have to like literally do. But this kind of one now, you know, you have to use your mouth to sell yourself. It's not like the other interviews. And what I've also seen in this country, like we said before, they use STAR, so that's scenario, task, action, and results, right?
Exactly.
So they use the STAR method. So you need to be able to present your answer in that way.
Method, exactly.
Yeah. So basically, just all in all, consistency is key. You learning the right skill and knowing what is best for you. And then one last thing before we go, what advice would you give to someone out there that is trying to transition into tech?
Well, first of all, I mean, everybody cannot do tech, right? Tech is not for everybody. So just make sure that you have interest. It's very important that you have interest or passion, because if you don't like what you do, you won't enjoy it. You won't be excited to go to work or to even do your job properly. You won't even be able to do your job properly if you have zero interest or passion. So the most important thing, I think, is make sure that you have an interest in tech. You actually want to do it. And if you are down for programming and coding, fine, look at the roles within that you know, take some time to research all the different roles, what they're about, what it entails, what will be required, what is expected of you. That way it can help you decide if you like it, if it's something you want to do, if it's something you have interest in. So when you do that, you don't have to be jumping from one role to another. You've already done some research, had like, you maybe hear from people who are in that field, and then you can have an idea of what it's about. Then you can now decide that, okay, this is the one I want to face. Once you're able to make that decision and say, oh, I've decided to face project management, then you already know the next step. Okay, let me go and do this course, let me go and get this certification, let me go and get this experience, so I can get a good job in that field, you know.
So that's just like you said, decide what you want to do and follow through to the very end until you land at your job, right? Nobody has it easy. So, you know, if you're someone out there and you're watching this and you're wondering, oh, when will it happen? It will happen. You know, everybody's on a journey. It might be easy for some, it might not be easy. So just keep at it, and trust me that your first job would come. And that's it. Once you land that first job, it's
the
finished.
Rest is easier.
It's finished. Like, you have become hot cake, literally.
Because like I said, experience is key.
It's very key
in this country. So once you have that first experience, you put it in your CV, it will help you get the next job, the next job, the next job.
And before you know, they are begging you, please come and work for us, and all of those things. So just be patient, and things will happen in due time. And thank you guys for watching this video. We hope to see you again. Foyin, you know, we have Nigerians in the UK. We have a special hangout coming out, and you'll be seeing our face again. So yeah, until that time, you guys should, you know, stay safe, and I'll see you in the next video.
Thank you.